2 days. I think against the law. So too long.
2 days? Is it
Too long day.
Yeah.
You get charged for this.
Okay. What if you can't get out there, if it's too windy, if it's unsafe?
Yeah, it depends. But they know me, huh?
Yeah.
They know I fish all the time. They know me all over the place.
And what makes a good fish harvester in your mind? What makes a good fisher?
Fisher?
Yeah, someone who fishes. What is a good fish harvester? What makes, like you obviously do a lot of this, you're very successful. What makes a good, is it luck, is it skill, is it persistence? What makes a good fisher?
Good fisherman or?
Yeah, fisherman, oh, yeah. What makes a good fisherman?
What makes you a good fisherman?
Yeah.
You know? Not supposed to be lazy or...
Okay.
Look at this boy that is lying to you. You got nothing. And then, what is other boys? This can help me to learn this.
Yeah.
Going to school. You cut this fat off to dry right away.
Oh yeah, the fat kind of makes it dry more slowly.
People like it, I tell you. I mean, dry fish, it's dried out.
Well, this is also a different way from if you were just gonna fillet it.
Yeah, of course we don't dry it there. We just fillet it and then we cook it or we just eat it raw.
Let me do one close up.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Nice fish. I used to clean fish all the time. We had a pond.
This is the part I'm talking about, these two fins.
Yeah.
You make dried fish, this stays together, so you gotta cut this off. And then the heart, holy man. You know what this is?
The gonad?
That's right, sperm.
Yeah, I remember learning that.
Holy man, I don't believe they're that big already. Wow, this is incredible.
Yeah.
I should have skinned this one first. I just love this.
Oh yeah?
You gotta try it. Huh? This, I just love, this is so nutritious.
Oh, wow.
It's like milk inside. And you cook it. And it's so hot. I'm gonna give this to Mandy tomorrow. She would love it.
Aw.
And there should be 2 of them. See, this is why you cut it around like this, because this you gotta cut this. You gotta cut this off. See, right there.
And swim bladder. Oh wow.
Okay, here's the other one.
Wow. Wow, the fighter. Oh. Sorry. You do have a good lure here. About the same size.
Too shocking. I'm gonna grab the tail, but we've got the tail. Oh. He's alive.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, there you go, sorry. Yeah, there you go. Down to the bottom.
Yeah. No, go for it.
Myself. Are you okay?
I got a bug in my eye.
Oh.
Dang it. Sorry, that was me being melodramatic. But it's kind of awful.
It is awful. Do you want your bug jacket?
Well, do I have a bug in my eye? Can you see a bug? Oh, sorry.
It looks watery. I think you do.
Can you see a bug in my eye?
You should have watched me.
She's asking me to look for a bug in her eye.
I'm not going to do it for you.
I'm sorry, but you're too, like she said, telling me. Anyway, the thing is I have it recorded. I am watching you, though.
Yeah.
That was impressive.
Slime on my hands.
Sometimes they enter to your nose. That is equally horrible.
Terrible.
There's
Voila.
the fillet. Voila. One fillet.
Yep.
You should have seen what he did with the skin there.
This needs to be clean. There.
Yeah, Jonas did not do that.
My easy way, me.
That's your easy way, okay. Nice. And that's that.
This is the tail end of the method,
Okay.
so to speak.
Yeah, some of my guests, they don't want to go home. We love them. They don't want to go home. They just, some fish jump in. They just completely how they live up there in the city. And they like this and they love it. They want to come back. They wish they could come back. Some of them think probably.
What would our grandfathers do, or grandmothers do? I said, ask the fish. Ask the water, ask them what, well, you know. And it's such a wonderful phrase because that's what we're doing. You want that information because there are protocols there too. Aboriginal people didn't make up a lot of these things. It comes from the environment. You know, I speak the language, I write the language very well. And when I try to find out meanings of words, it goes back to the environment. It's the environment that taught us about our language. Then it's all a part of that. I listen to elders a lot over the years, and that term Denetsinli comes up all the time. because they're talking about themselves as true human beings. It's like saying he's a good citizen. The first thing is to be part of the environment. Thanking the Creator for all of its creation on earth. You share. Sharing is a huge part of harvesting. You can't have just a name of a place for the sake of having a name. No, the name goes back thousands of years and is designed so that the rationale and the stories behind all that relates to how it's connected to the rest of the environment there. And that's a beautiful thing when you learn it, because that knowledge, as a hunter and somebody that wants to go get fish or wildlife, that relationship really helps you understand how you're going to hunt wildlife or where you're going to hunt wildlife. Again, in the Fishes Project, I think that's one of the things that's going to probably come out. You're going to say, our studies should focus more about doing this at this time of the year.
Hafona City Goga Zetu Goga Goga Asita Oago Indeed tana choke tana on take asi son Bayako tana woninilla Indu asila zatala Kulu teneke de na cha Asita tana yakura Goyo ko onda na songa. Yet ayakita yanakitante yet anaketsega.
Kiri au teke, na kiri kiri te au teke kala. Ini bukan nak kentang yang si kali buat buat ya. Kita ini siapa? Nak kita si kali buat buat ya. Kita ini siapa? Sudah siapa? Busy siapa? Cara. Hanya kalau dia si kali ni bukan buat. Nak kentang ini dia buat. Ada yang dia buat ini. Anda masih cerita. Siapa cerita soal apa ni? 大概快适应这个是一级的埋头。
So in Delaney, as you know, we have done a lot of mapping work at the CO2. He's been involved quite heavily. Walter as well, and DRRC, Sahtú Renewable Resources Board as well, in the beginning stages to set this up. And from that, actually, we have created lots of maps with community partners, elders, and others. And this has grown. It has grown beyond what Fishes originally tried to focus on. And therefore, we have follow-up work to do. So we have now 8 different modules and an atlas tool that we are creating together with our Geomatics and Cartographic Research Center. And there are 8 different modules planned right now. Some are almost done, some are in progress, and some haven't started yet. So we have a fish module that looks at different knowledge about fish around the lake and also inland. And we started the family roots and settlement modules where families are talking about the traditional harvest areas and travel routes throughout the year around the lake. Very important to reconnect with lost access to certain areas and knowledge transfer. We have a sampling survey data module that we are developing together with DFO that has a lot of data that they sampled together with the community. Then we also, we call it John Tucho subsistence harvesting data. There's one local harvester who has passed away, but his widow has shared his data with us, and the community is very happy of us documented in the atlas. And since then, others have stepped up and said, hey, I also have some data, because there's no subsistence data really available so far on the lake. That's a missing piece. And then we have a sport fishing module that basically summarizes all the different locations of the lodges over time, and also where they're using outposts, landing strips, etc. We have a fisher science data module. There's a lot of data from SOSOs, for example, that has all the genetic data from our project that will be visible through and shared through this module. We have a land and water zoning module to see how all the different areas are supposed to be used and shared. And then also we are reaching out to other projects like Homa Kerola Pur and her ice thickness maps that also will go into this tool, so that there's one spot to have all the different data available. And we also have had some discussions with Environment and Climate Change Canada about some contaminants data. We've done a lot on the impacts of sport fishing with the community, and found that there's a very low revenue share. So the community doesn't get a lot out of the lodges. There are 3 cleaners currently employed that we also interviewed. We've done some bioeconomic impact analysis based on catch per hour and survival rate. I will go over that in a second. Some have seen this table already, but we have estimated the potential mortality rates based on interviews with guides, catch rates per hours when they were working there, and also on fishing mortality rates with lower and upper bounds based on the Great Lakes. But we also noticed there's not enough catch and release studies done on how lake trout survive on Great Bear Lake. I think that's something the community identified as a very important step to do. We looked at the relationships with fish depletion, and the opening of new outposts, new fishing methods, lack of knowledge on fish by new guides. There are lots of new guides. They are not local. They come from BC or Manitoba, which is a bit of a concern. And the stewardship of Sahtú, the lack of regular monitoring at the lodges, some perceived lack of DFO accountability on sport fishing monitoring, and the need of building new relationship with the lodges involving guardians, youth, and also sharing food potentially from the lodge, especially since we have identified fairly high impact from catch and release. Those are basically our calculations are based on capacity, full capacity at the lodges, the catch that is allowed per day per fisher, and estimates on catch and release figures with low and high mortality estimates, which gives us a range of, in total of 64,000 to 140,000 kilograms of lake trout killed every year by sport fishing alone, which is, comparing to commercial quotas, quite substantial. So it's something that I think we need to pay more attention to.